All right, Symbio Joe. You want stream shenanigans? Here you are, buddy. Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. This one's going to be a little random. Well, I feel like they're always random. And don't mind me. I'm very professionally eating while streaming. How great is that? Anyway, yeah, oh, it's going to put this on Instagram, too. Oh, well. Wanted to start off in the festive spirit. Ahoy, Flynnhammer. Ahoy, Symbio Joe. Welcome. I don't have anyone helping me with comments today, so I may be slow, and I apologize if I am, but I'll try to be good. It's good to have you both on the stream. Oh, Kajan's here. That's good. Kajan, we missed you last week, buddy. I don't know if you, like, sleep during this time so that you can call your wife on the other side of the world, or your partner. But good to have you. Crafting Trolls here. Giovanni. Wow. We got all the Europeans. This is good. Yeah, Symbio Joe, I'm eating a chocolate scone thing. Very professionally. So, I wanted to start off in the holiday theme. And I still got this Hydra junk all over my work desk from last night. If you missed last night's video, it was very random. I didn't even schedule it. I just, like, was like, hey, I'm just going to do this. Because, Hydra sent me that really cool clue for, the alignment. And I hadn't opened it yet, and I was supposed to open it. And I'm like, oh, let's do it on stream. And it went really well. I really appreciated all of you dropping in and giving your comments and ideas on what the clues could mean. That was really amazing. But as a result, I have this, like, packing bullshit that he put in there. Anyway, neither here nor there. Oh, look. And a little bit of wax left over. So you didn't see that video. It's kind of fun. It's not sculpting Tyranids, but it is kind of like miniature related. Oh, Hydra's here. Hey, I thought you couldn't be here, buddy. Glad you showed up, friend. So, Kajan, I'm sorry we caught you in your sleeping routine. I wanted to do these early streams for folks in Europe so that they could, you know, have a Euro stream because I've been talking about it for so long. And Symbio Joe caught a glimpse when I woke up randomly because I felt a disturbance in the force. Symbio Joe, can you remind me where you are? Oh, hi, Hogan13. Welcome, buddy. Good evening from the UK. I like that. Well, Hydra, I don't know what your schedule is, but I'm going to dick around with some stuff first. And then maybe get to some sculpting. And Hydra, if you want to jump on for sculpting, we can do that. Oh yeah, it is weird to see Kajan and Hydra exist at the same time. That's weird. Oh yeah, Peter Hampson's here. Man, we got the whole Euro crew. You guys are going to sleep well tonight. I feel like y'all just like jump on my normal streams anyway, even though you're in the UK. So I'm glad to do it a little earlier so you can get to bed at a reasonable time. All right. Symbio Joe, are you in Sweden? No. You're German. German. All right. Anyway. So, this being the final stream before Christmas, figured we could do a slightly Christmas-themed stream. Drinking that tea. So, today was a good day. I opened Hydra's clue yesterday, which is kind of like a gift. And then today, a bunch of stuff showed up in the mail that I had been waiting for, which isn't really, you know, a gift, but whatever. I like to pretend it is. And I also have my Ho-Ho Hobby Vices gift that I received, like, literally a month ago. This big old box that I'm going to open on stream. But let's do that in a second. So first, we got this amazing card. If you do not follow Between the Bolter and Me on Instagram, you really need to. So this is a card from the boys at Between the Bolter and Me. Very nice. So it's a like half mechanical, half human cyborg frog riding one of those cool new Van Sar flying things, grav cutters, with a frog skull, servo skull, flying along beside it with a little flamer. So this was drawn by one of the guys at Between the Bolter and Me. Between the Bolter and Me is three brothers. Adam, Greg, and Eric. And Adam's, they're all super talented artists in different ways. But Adam, in addition to being a miniature artist, he's the one who does the majority of the sculpting that you see on Between the Bolter and Me. He's also a line artist. He drew this, and he colored it in, I think, with pencil crayons. And he does these every year. And I got one last year. Where is it? Oh, I still got it up here. So his other Instagram is, I think, The Killing Cold. And on The Killing Cold, you can see a lot more of his kind of line art. So last year, it was a servo skull and the cyborg frog building a space marine snowman. There's a bolter over there in the snow. And this year, it's Santa frog on a graph cutter. How cool is that? So these are super, super lovely. And I love receiving them from Adam every year. And he's a super talented artist. So check out The Killing Cold. Maybe it's just Killing Cold. Maybe there's not the. I think it's The Killing Cold on Instagram. I should just pull that up. I've got it right here. One sec. Okay. The Kill... Oh. Is it The Killing? Yeah, The Killing Cold. So this is Adam's Instagram. And super duper lovely stuff like this. How cool is that? So I think every year he does a bunch of different like greeting cards style things. And they're very sci-fi inspired often. So this is Snow Electron Microscoped. Oh, cool. I thought he already did one of these. Oh, what the hell's going on? Oh, it's a thing. It's the Thing. It's like a robin infested by the Thing. Anyway, some really cool stuff. Really cute stuff. Like, not as grimdark as 40K. This is a big... Oh, shit, it's Alien. And a Colonial Marine Frog. Look, it's Moloch. So, lots of cool stuff. Not as grimdark as 40K, but we need some light every so often. So this is some really cool stuff that, and all drawn by hand. Like, dude is a very super talented artist. Oh, and he's often inspired by animals, and he seems to really like birds. So birds show up in a lot of them. This is apparently this Kingfisher. No one had seen it for a century or something. In Philippines, it's like really small. So he did that one up. Anyway, so this is Killing Cold. Adam from Between the Bolter and Me. But if you're not following Between the Bolter and Me, you should definitely follow them. And this is their deal. They do kind of like Inc. 28 stuff. Their focus is really on realistically scaled weapons, and they're just really, really super nice guys. They do a lot of interviews of different artists from the community. But yeah, if you're not following them, please follow Between the Bolter and Me. They're really great. And there you go. There's the card for this year. Okay, back to the loot swag thing. Let's turn this off. What are we talking in the chat? Ho, 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 I got time for a while. I take the dog for a walk. Oh, after that it's gifts wrapping. Oh, okay. Half mechanical, half human frog. Yeah, wow, non-human servo skull. I'll be down for some serious 40k minis. Some canine skulls of guard dog. Yeah, different skulls. We could do some Kroot skull servo skulls. That would be fun. I feel like Ironbeak must have already done Kroot skull servo skulls. Anyway. Okay. So, in addition to the lovely card from Adam that I got, I also got some lovely stickers that I've been waiting on from Russia forever. Oh, Jesus. And I'm spoiling everything. There we go. Let's where the rest of the stickers go. So this is Mad City on Instagram. She is a super talented cosplay artist, but she's also apparently a super talented artist. Maybe that's the theme for the stream. People with double talents. So she did a series of Jane Czar stickers. I think these are the older ones. So let's see what the glare is like on these bad boys. So it's kind of like Jane Czar in anime form. And hey, it's not a fucking Space Marine, so I'm all about it. Crazy different like poses. A lot of hair. Mostly hair. Different faces, all that kind of stuff. Let's see if we can fix the glare issues. Nope, that's not made any better. Let's turn that off. Anyway. Oh, sorry, we're hacking while we're working here. So there's some cool Jane Czar stickers that she did. That's Mad City on Instagram. So she did these, and I thought they were cute, so I ordered them. But I ordered them like more than a month ago, and they only just showed up. So that's kind of cool. And then what she also did, I think this was more recently, she did some, oh, these are going to be fun to try and get on the video, some Howling Banshee foil stickers. So they might look pretty dark, but that's because they're like a reflective metallic foil. Oh yeah, you're not seeing those at all, are you? Okay, let's see what happens when we do this. Yep, we're not going to get a good shot of these. Anyway, let's try to do one of these. So they are reflective foil stickers, Howling Banshees. Pretty neat. Get this out of here. Oh, that is really not good. Nope. Bear with. Yeah, so there's like one of Jane Czar doing her like jumping, howling, death, whatever pose. And then the rest are different banshees. There's like butt action banshee with her sword. They're really cool. They don't have a lot of color on them is the only thing. That it's like it's the silver foil and then like the red of the hair and then like the black of the undersuit. But there's no white, I guess because the white is supposed to be the foil. But it just results in... Oh, there's some cool kind of effects. It results in them looking kind of flat if they're not reflecting something cool. Like if they're reflecting something dark, it's all kind of the same color. Oh, their eyes are also green. I didn't realize that. Oh, that one's eyes are red. That one's eyes are like blue. But I just thought they were cool. And like, who doesn't need more Xeno stickers? Anyway. So that's Mad, I think it's Mad Period City on Instagram. She's got a lot of cosplay stuff up there, but I think she's got a link to like her Etsy or something, which has the stickers on it. I really love the Jane Czar ones. I feel like the foil banshees are pretty good, but I think they suffer a bit from being foil and not having a ton of color on them. But anyway, they're still cool. I found some cool places for them. Yes. Always more Eldar love. And then, this is not really a gift or anything creative, but I placed a second... When I got my first order from Warcolor, I placed a second order for Warcolor for their emeralds, and I've been trying to get at the perfect colors for my my Tyranid Carapace plates. I worry that this is a little greener than I thought it was going to be. I'm looking for like that perfect teal color. But I'm realizing that it's not really a teal. It's like a somewhere between a blue teal and like a greeny teal. Because, where are my other war colors? Oh, I got these ones. So like these, which is like turquoise, which is like... So I feel like I need a color between that and that. So now I gotta mix them. So yeah, I was expecting these to be a little more blue and a little less green. But it's war color. It's a pretty good price. And they're pretty cool paints. So, yeah, I'll just add them to my giant stack of green. But the coolest thing about Warcolor is their bottles. First of all, this is like an idiot-proof cap. Oh, wait, I thought it was... Yeah, so if you just try and spin that, it's not going to come off. You got to do the thing with like the pill bottle where you push it down, you turn it, and then it comes off. And then it's got like a little nub in there that goes into the paint pot. Turn this off. And it's actually got like a little, they're supposed to have a little bit of suction in the bottle, so they suck the paint back down in, but they're really, really nice bottles. Very solid, but still squeezy. So, yeah. New Warcolor paint for, you know, all the painting I do. This is when, in November I went crazy and bought a lot of paints. I'm not really sure why. I think because I was... getting back to painting in some kind of way. But Warcolor's got a pretty amazing line, and they have all their paints stepped like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So very good for like the standard Games Workshop highlighting format, where you like start dark and get lighter. So Symbio Joe, I'm not going to turn my car into a sticker album, but I always use like notebooks and stuff like that. So I tend to use my notebooks and turn them into sticker albums. Like these are beer labels that I've repurposed as stickers. This is a beer label. What's in here? Some more stickers. And I also use my... oh, there's another one. There's a cool sticker. I'm getting good ones there. Oh, here's one from Vague Monkey. That's Grim and Gribbly on Instagram. That's his little, I don't know, collectible company. So yeah, they're my sticker books. I also use my workspace as a sticker book. This is my new sticker that I got. Let's see if I can get the light over here, the camera over here. Oh, fuck off. I have no idea what I'm doing. This is in case I ever start taking myself too seriously and think I'm some kind of sculpting genius. I can remind myself, I have no idea what I'm doing. Anyway, I promised a random stream. I hope you're enjoying it so far. Here, let's keep that in the corner so that we don't forget. Come on, we can do it. Is anyone getting seasick yet? Okay, there we go. All right, so this is the fun stuff that showed up today. Let's get that out of there. And let's get on to the fun stuff that showed up a week ago. So, do you guys know about Ho Ho Hobby Vices? Ho Ho Hobby Vices. This is the Secret Santa thing that is run by someone named Hobby Vices on Instagram. So I learned from you to put stickers on any available surface. Yeah, good call, Hydra. Maybe I can show you this. I've got a couple stickers on my workspace, but I have like these two... Oh shit, what have I done? Come on. I got these two lamps here, and you can see this lamp's already got some stickers on it. This was a sticker from Hydra. Got some stickers on it, but the lamp that I've actually got my camera mounted to, it's got a pile more stickers on it. And my computer's got stickers on it. They're all over the place. I mean, technology's boring, man. It's boring in like one color. Why would you want boring one color technology? Want to get some like sticker action on there. In fact, I should add a Jane Czar to my workstation right now. Get her to hang out above the I have no idea what I'm doing sticker. Is that the best one? Or like, maybe I get her looking disappointed. We'll do her hanging out. That's a good one. I hope I don't regret this when I try and mouse over these. Come on, Jane. Join the fun, buddy. Need more Xenos up in this space. There we go. Nice. The other thing with stickers is that I used to love stickers. Well, I still love stickers. But I used to hoard stickers. I'd be like, oh, I have this amazing sticker, but I have to find the absolute best place to possibly place it. And I've learned over years that that's a stupid way to approach this. And that you should, if you don't use stickers, you're not going to enjoy them. So you got to put them on like things you're going to use. Put them on your computers, put them on your notebooks, put them on your phones. Where the hell's my phone? Do I have stickers on my phone? Even under your case, the stickers can still bring you joy. Look at that. I got a Rocinante sticker. This was given to me by the art department at the Expanse. We were able to go there for a tour. So I carry this with me everywhere I go. On the back of my phone. Anyway, this is getting random. Even for me. Okay. So Hobby Vices. Ho ho Hobby Vices. What are people talking about? Sticker album. Child safety. I just keep lucking out and getting off work early on days you do these early streams. Sweet! Glad to have you, Darth Bob. Peter Hampson, if I needed to sell you on War Colors and I was trying to get you off Citadel, the first thing I would tell you is to buy paints that come in dropper bottles, goddammit. So you don't have to re-dropper them yourself. The color you want is a pine green. I have no idea what color I want, Kajan. How do I look that up? I'm assuming that's some kind of like ASCII code or something you just sent me. If I just put that into Google, is it going to hate me? Let's see what happens. Yeah. Yeah. Actually, Kajan, that's exactly what I'm looking for. That's the kind of green I want. Wow, you're good at this game. You nailed it. Pretty much that. And I feel like I've gotten like the two sides of that. I think I've got a scale color that's pretty much that color. But whatever. But good find, buddy. Order some bottles from Warcolor. They were really nice. Need to place another order. Yeah, Warcolor is great. The only downside with Warcolor is that they're in Cyprus and I'm in North America. So I place an order with them and then I like wind up forgetting that I placed an order with them and then it eventually shows up. Like I think that last one was like more than a month. My first order took about a month to arrive, but my second one took it seemed like it felt like a lot longer than that. Okay, we're talking about stickers. Manchild Feng Shui. Fuck, I love it, Symbio Joe. Good work. I am way too Spartan to sticker up my place, but those are some nice stickers. I can understand that. I'm not Spartan. I like coloring on things with stickers. You should see the pole out front of my house. I've put like graffiti stickers on it. It's not my property. I don't care. When I look at it from my house, it makes me happy. I still have an old Raider sticker somewhere. Before it was called... Oh shit, Raider, Symbio Joe. That reminds me of Dark. Did you watch Dark? Or are you one of those people who don't know this huge German series, which was massive in North America, but didn't actually land in Germany? Raider is like an important part of this. Well, it's a small note within Dark, but that's how I know about Raider, which was a chocolate bar in Germany before his Twix. Reaper paints, personally, I just can't go back to Citadel with them not having dropper bottles. I've never tried Reaper paints. Don't know if they're that good. Oh shit, sorry Simon, I gotta open the package. Well, actually, before I was gonna open the package, I wanted to ask you if anyone else participated in Hobby Vices. Symbio Joe said he's still waiting for his Hobby Vices to arrive. If you're not familiar with Hobby Vices, I'm gonna give a quick little rundown because it's a pretty cool thing that happens on the interwebs. Let's find him. Vices. So... Hobby Vices is run by this awesome dude. He's got an Instagram account. His Instagram account is Hobby Vices. He does it every year around starting in November. So if you've heard of Hobby Vices, you want to get involved, I'd recommend following him on Instagram. And then that way, when he sets it up for next year, you'll get a notification about Hobby Vices. So, yeah, so what he does is he'll post up a thing in October or early November, prompting people to register for Hobby Vices. And then what he does is he takes everyone's location and he puts them into like a magical sorting thing and he matches people. So you can see here like the participation are from around the world. Like 186 people in Europe. Apparently Germany is not... Oh, that's UK. Whoops. North America, we got 26 people in Australia, 32 in Canada. I know the one guy in South Africa. He's like, oh God, I don't know if I'm going to get anything. So yeah, it's like all over the world. And the idea, I explained it on my recent post on Instagram, where I showed the Hobby Vices gift that I made for my recipient. You're supposed to spend, it's something like $40 US, or like, I don't know, something like that. It equates to about $50 Canadian on a gift for a person. And the idea is that you give them something like new and shiny, like an unused like a package model that is equal to about that $50 mark. And then in addition to that, you can do whatever the hell you want. You can like go over and above. You can put like sweets in there. You can put like unique things from like your part of the world. People do all kinds of really creative stuff. So I wanted to participate this year for the first time as like kind of a challenge. And what happens is that you send through a little blurb about yourself to the person to tell them what kind of stuff you're into. And then, they get your person who's giving you a gift gets a blurb about you. So my dude sent me a blurb saying that he's into Nurgle, he's into Chaos Titans. No, sorry, he's into Nurgle, he's into Chaos Knights. He does some Gundam on the side, and they also give you like their social handles, which is helpful. So I leaned heavily into the Nurgle thing because you're not going to get a Chaos Knight for $50 Canadian. I threw a little bit of Gundam in there. He also mentioned, which was really cool, he's like, oh, I don't really know anything about sculpting, but I'd like to learn more. I'm like, buddy, you came to the right place. So I created this gross box, which I stenciled with like a a biohazard mark on top, an inquisitorial eye on the side, and like there's an Aquila over here, the Imperial Aquila. But I chose like a clear box because I wanted to make it look like there was like an ugly, nurgly mess in there. And that was accomplished by buying, oh, what the hell? Shit, that's not what I intended to do. Hold on. Buying 2 pots of Nurgle's Rot and just kind of like slapping them around in there. I thought that this would be enough to fill the bottom of the box. You need a lot more than 2 pots of this stuff to fill the shit. So I just like whipped it around like something exploded, and then I drew like a Nurgle sigil in the bottom, make it fun, to get a kind of that rotten, goopy feel. And then I took the parcels, I wrapped them in white paper, and then I smeared them like on the bottom so they looked like they had been in the gross stuff, and added some like green ink stuff to make it well yeah, Kajan, half the budget went I probably spent more than the $50 just on all the other additional crap I did, which is also kind of a theme of hobby vices, that people kind of go overboard. People have bought some like crazy stuff from people. Like some people have gotten like multi-$100 Forge World models from people, which is nuts. I didn't spend that much. But as long as you hit the $50 minimum, and the $50 minimum is like a new unopened model that someone can actually use, something they actually ask for, they can't really take you to task for doing extra stuff. That's the way I approached it, at least. That there's some people who will like paint models for people and paint these beautiful models, like perfectly painted, they'll convert models, but sometimes people are like, yeah, that's cool, I got that, but I can't use it in my army. Or like, because painting is a very personal choice, right? If someone painted something for me, I would appreciate it. I don't know if I would necessarily use it because it's personal choice. So the way to do it is make sure that they get the base amount of models they can actually use for whatever they want, and then you can do extra shit on top of that. So this is all my extra shit that I did. So I made a mess of the packages, but I made it on the bottom, so when you were in the box, you couldn't really see that they were all rotten and stuff, kind of like a secret. Yeah, and then I did like these crazy letters. So there's 5 different parcels, or 4 different parcels in there, and then 1 letter for the box. And I went to town with my fountain pens and kind of like gooped them all over the place to make these gross kind of smeary stuff. It was kind of inspired by, God, what's his name? Worked with Neil Gaiman on the Sandman. Did all the covers. Help me. Oh, Dave McKean. Is that his name? Dave McKean? He does like cool kind of like weird smeary stuff like this. So I wanted to like kind of emulate that. And oh shit. Sorry, Simon. Sorry, Hydra. I wanted to give a rundown. Yeah, you'll have to catch the box tomorrow. Or maybe you'll finish up wrapping and you'll come back. We'll see. Too bad, buddy. We'll see you soon. So yeah, I did these letters. So each parcel had its own letter in it to kind of explain it. And they're written as if they came from like the servants of Nurgle who like liberated this box of Nurgle loot from the Imperials. That was fun. I had some Nurgle dice kicking around, and I had like this little dice container. So I figured I would create like a swampy mess in there. Again, this was Nurgle's Rot, but I also tried to use some like Vallejo Stillwater in there, which used to work for me really well, but didn't really work this time. So I wound up just pouring another layer of Nurgle's Rot over it and putting some Citadel Ard Coat over top, the gloss varnish. And these little bubbles in here are actually pieces of silica packaging, like the silica bubbles that you get in those bags they tell you not to eat. So this was a tip from Vince Venturella, who said that you can create kind of like swampy bubbles by using these silica balls. Warning, if you use these, sometimes they like will pop when you throw them into like a wet material. Apparently that's normal. I don't know. But yeah, it turned out really well. And I put 7 dice in, because 7 is the Nurgly number. So there's the dice in the box. And it was a Nurgly box with like a gray lid. Or sorry, that's the green lid that I stole off of the bigger tube of dice that these came in. And then because he said he liked sculpting, I made this sculpting kit, which I posted a lot about on Instagram. So this was like an old kind of crummy box that I got from an antique store, and then I poured silicone into it and made impressions for the different pots. So there's 2 pots of epoxy sculpt, 2 pots of green stuff, and a small pot of Nivea. And then I picked out like my favorite sculpting tools. So this is one of the Hydra sculpting tools. Well, not Hydra. The Wicked silicone shapers from Germany that we talk about sometimes, the bullet shaper. He got a fancy one, so you should appreciate it. Spoon tool, knife tool, ball burnisher tools because they're good for doing like pustules and stuff. This is just like a flat, a cheap silicone shaper for pushing putty around. And then I experimented with making these stamps. This was inspired by Wilhelm Miniatures on Instagram. He did something like this, and the idea is you roll that kind of Q-tip shape over your model, and it makes all these pustules because it's like a negative impression. And then this here, it doesn't look like much, but this is like a stitches sculpting tool. In my stitches video, I show how I take like this plastic kind of straw thing and cut it down and use it. So I just kind of put one of those on the end of a chopstick with some green stuff. So yeah, that was his sculpting kit that came along with his stuff. And this is how it all looked inside the box. So I numbered the packages because the letters kind of follow in order. Like 1, 2, 3, and then the bottom one is 4. The bottom one being the sculpting kit. And then this is like the letter introducing him to the parcel. And you can see a little bit of like the Nurgly rot on here, but it's not as apparent. It's when you flip those packages over that it really looks like they've been sitting in this green crap for a while and putrefying. So anyway, that was my Ho-Ho Hobby Vices that I created. So let's get rid of that. Now let's see what I received. So, oh, it's got my address on it. That's not fun. Oh, it's got his address on it too. Okay, I'm going to do the actual opening off screen so that no one's address shows up. I'm using this fancy knife that Brother Pink sent to my dad. It's like a Japanese, not a switchblade, but it's like a folding knife with some kanji on it that I can't read. I want to say it was made by some kind of samurai sword maker. I don't think that's actually the case though. Okay. Let's see what we got here. From the Ho-Ho Hobby Gods. What are people saying in the comments? Oh, I missed someone. Hydra left. So, better have the budget one on. Paint itself, I've always liked though. It's good. Sleep though, it's not. Okay. Kajan's helping me with Vallejo colors. Yeah, Kajan, I've had a weird thing with Vallejo colors and Games Workshop colors where when I try and get the teal colors, for some reason they're like weirdly waxy. I can't explain it. Symbio Joe, you don't need to worry about stepping up your game. If you spend more money than the minimum, that's very generous. It's just that if you get bored and you want to like make like a fancy package, you can go for it. Yeah, but Kajan, I spent more than $50, more than the amount that you would spend on a night, but it's not, if I just bought a night, it wouldn't have been that interesting, man. So, okay, let's take out the important part. Yeah, but I could have just like put a night in a box and sent the guy a night, but like, that's not fun. Who's gonna enjoy that, man? I mean, he would have enjoyed it because he got a night, but I wanted to do something fun and something more, and like, I felt like, it's a lot of fun to open more. I think we're seeing a lot about like my psychology when it comes to gifts. I feel like you get more gifts if you... Let's get all the... Okay, there we go. Identifying features are gone. Look, it's a thing. Let's put this up higher. Let's see if we can adjust this. Let's get some more light up in this. Yeah, I think it's more fun to open more gifts, so I wanted to give him more things to open. If I just put like one night in there and not put any work into it, I could have got by, but this is more fun. And I took it as like a creative challenge, which I'm all about. Vince Venturella has so many fantastic tips and tricks. Yes, Vince Venturella is a huge, that's a huge recommendation for me. That my goal is to be the Vince Venturella of sculpting videos, what he does for painting, which is amazing. Go check out his stuff. He's no bullshit. Like, he doesn't mess around. He does not like, he doesn't got his head up his backside like some other people. So, yeah, I don't know that he even has a Patreon. I think it's all just free because he's making money off YouTube. Imagine that. Nearly doxed yourself, yeah. I want to watch 7. Oh, because what's in the box? I feel like every time I do an opening, it's what's in the box. Sorry, that's a lot of 7 references. Okay, just remember, I have no idea what I'm doing here. Will the box be open before I jump on the tube? It's a good move. Okay. Ta-da! Ooh! Oh, there's some beer in here. Ooh! There's some Nurgle. Oh, nice. Okay, so when I sent my thing through, I said, like, all this random shit. I was like, I'm interested in, like, Titanicus, and I'm interested in Warcry, and I'm interested in this squad. I'm in love with these models. That's awesome. All right, we got. Ooh, look at this fancy wax seal. I didn't get this fancy with my stuff. All right, what do we got here? Ta-dang! Oh, that's rather effective. Really got to break that seal, don't we? Oh wow, is this like actual sealing off? To Nick! Ho ho hobby vices and a merry hobby mess. Wishing you a fantastic holiday season full of lots of yummy foods with great time spent with family. Oh god, you can't see that, can you? There we go. Family and or friends. In this box, I hope you'll find lots of useful goodies to help you on your quest to spread heresy and disruption across the Imperium. Indeed, buddy. Various Xenos forces have been dispatched to you to create distractions across the Imperium to allow the work of the cult to continue unnoticed as we prepare for ascension. I hope you find these forces useful in causing disruptions to the Imperium's supply chains. Nice. Also included is a tasty beverage, I like it, to celebrate the success the cult has had. Happy hobbying. Brett Parton. Painting.yellow. Do I follow Painting.yellow? I'm going to go make sure I do. What is it? Brett Parton. Okay. I feel like Painting.yellow sounds familiar. Painting.yellow. Oh no, I'm not following Painting.yellow. Okay, I'm not going to look at this too closely because it might have spoilers. That's the key thing. When I was like posting stuff about my hobby vices on Instagram, I made sure to check that the dude who I had did not follow me. Like that's the helpful part. They send you your the accounts of the folks who you're doing. So he didn't follow me yet. So I'm like, great, I can post all this stuff and he's not going to be spoiled. But I only posted it in my stories, so it's not as accessible. Oh my god, there's another one! What is this? Transmitted, received, documented enclosed from Inquisitor Sorix to Taran Krull. Alpha Zone B. The mutants have been eradicated and the tainted officers slain upon recapturing the facilities at Alpha Zone B. We have located a number of artifacts of interest, and I am placing these items under your protection to be delivered to Research Station 13A, where they can be analyzed further without the fear of spreading further heresy among the population. We know these items were used to summon creatures from the warp. Ooh, and we wish to gain more insight as to how. I am assigning you as overseer for this research project, and give you full powers to contain any negative results that may occur from the project. After inspection of these items has ceased, terminate these items, as any researchers that appear to have been affected by them. Nice. These items must not fall into the hands of our enemy. Oh, that sounds like fun. Do what you must to protect them, and destroy them if you must. Inquisitor Sorix. Ordo Hereticus. Heresy! Request termination. Oh no. Oh no, that sounds dangerous. Alright, so we got some tasty beverage. I like that. Oh man, it's from Hamilton. So he's from Hamilton, which is down the road from where we are. Oh, this was smart. Shit, I should have put some beer in mine. Got all kinds of beer. Damn, that's smart. Grain and Grit. Heads Up, dry hop lager. Oh, I've been getting into the dry hop lagers lately. This is nice. Brewed with love by Grain and Grit Beer. Amazing. All right, I look forward to trying that out. Brewski! Stay. What else we got? We got the Worm Spat. Yeah, I love these models. I've been wanting to mess around with these for a long time. Cool. I will not be using these for Beastgrave. There's been some really wicked conversions done, especially of like the Witchy Lady. Like I feel like this guy is just a perfect miniature on his own. You can just slap them together, paint them up. This guy's got a lot of potential. The Witchy Lady, Vox Morbus, made her into a crazy gene sealer mutant, which Fecula Flybone. Flyblown. She was made into like this really awesome mutant. So I'm looking for. I'd like to do something like that. Oh, it's amazing. Okay, what is this? Oh, Artel. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Never had an Artel. Is it actually an Artel miniature, or is it? This guy's got his own stickers. Look at this professional professionalness. What is this? I've always been intrigued by Artel. What's going on here? We got like a dude with some... Oh, this is like some Between the Bolter and Me proportions. Some like small quality proportions. They would be very happy with this. Oh, he's got like a cyber leg. Whoa, this is neat. So he looks like a scribe kind of dude. He's carrying some scrolls. Wow, that's a really small base. Yeah, that's a very, very fine detail. Nice. I've not seen that guy before. Neat. Have to make him into a servant for the cult. Yes, that's what he looks like. Oh yeah, he looks like he's really hunched over. Nice. Carrying his scrolls. Oh, what are people saying? 7. I'm not complaining. I just found it funny that you introduced this as something you did because you didn't want to spend money on the night. It's not that I didn't want to spend money on the night. I just thought one night would be boring. I can't actually watch the stream because of work, but I'm dropping in to say hello. Hello, Colin Duffy. Good to see you, buddy. Goodbye to your stream too, Electric Redacted. What? Hey and bye, Colin. Happy holidays. AOS Underworld's warbands have been great. Yeah, they're just like so... There's so much character in them. Really want to get Slanesh ones. Yes, Slanesh ones are nice, but I'm not going to buy that whole box for them. Wormspat looks awesome. I love the Orbital Nurg-like grandmother. Yeah. This lady has been the base of a lot of cool conversions. Yep. Daughters of Cain. Oh, the Daughters of Cain one would be great, Harlequins, Kajan. That's a good call. Drink the beer before it does any harm. I like it. I gotta chill the beer. Gotta put it in the fridge. You should make sure you are allowed to send alcohol per mail. I think we're allowed to send alcohol in the mail, like, within Canada. But I definitely would not be able to send alcohol in the mail to someone in another country. That would be bad. I saw a conversion tech priest with the witch lady. That's cool. I've not seen a tech priest with the witch lady. Grid Dark Lion. That's the version of Uber Amos from Oh, this is a guy from Eisenhorn. This is Uber Amos. Cool. Oh, they use Black Library books for inspiration. I didn't know that. I've just seen. I think I saw. Oh, see ya, Hogan. Sorry, buddy. Sorry, I'm slow. I think I've seen Artel's... did they do Eldar? I think they did like a warp spider or like a striking scorpion. All right, what else is in here? Oh, shit! Oh, man! That is an old cut! Look at that! That is an old pewter Scourge. Like Dark Eldar Scourge. It even just says Eldar Scourges. Splinter Kit. Oh, man, I love it! Oh, shit. That is so cool. These were classic, these miniatures. And, like, I love the design of their jetpacks. I got a bunch of these. But I don't know if I have any with the pewter splinter cannon. That's a really deep cut. I love that. I don't know if I'm actually going to use it. I might just, like, stick this to the wall because it's still in package. I was actually thinking about getting a bunch of old, like, Tyranid models and just kind of, like, tacking them up. That is cool. We got some painting yellow stickers. All right, let's stick a painting yellow sticker right beside our friend Lilith over here. No, not Lilith. Sorry, Jane Czar. Right beside the I Know Nothing. Get out of here. Are these might be Moo stickers. They look familiar. There we go. Some painting yellow happening right there. Because it is a challenging color to paint. What else we got in here? Oh, what the hell? Yo! That's cool! Where does he get this shit? Damn! That is a deep cut. That is some old school action. I really appreciate the old retro... Oh, wait. What's going on here? Old retro Xenos. Oh, Symbio Joe, it's blocking all your comments. What? Error, try again. Why wouldn't it let me show your comment? Ugh. YouTube. Failure, that name is YouTube. Show that comment. Okay, it won't let me show your URL, but it'll let me show your other one. Ah, goddamn. Anyway. What are we saying? So Hogan ditched left. This guy, yeah, they do some awesome, totally non-40k stuff. Oh, nice. Oh, I guess everyone can still see the URL in the stream, even though I can't show it. retro, man. Still got some of their enforcers lying around waiting for the paint job. Slanesh. Yeah, I'm loving. That's a good point, Darth Bob. It's been a long time since they actually put art on the boxes, and I like the old art. That's cool. Like the old art in the Kroot box was phenomenal. This is so cool. I didn't even think of like old hammering it up, but I like the old hammer. In fact, I love to have this because it has those old green rods. I never actually had these boys, and maybe I should crack some out and like cross bash them with the new boys and see what I could create. Damn, that's cool. Oh man, okay. Nice work, sir. Nice work, Brent. Good work, buddy. I love all the Xenos love. So we got some old Hammer Necrons. We got some old Hammer Dark Eldar. We got some cool stickers. We got some Artel Funky Amos the... What do we call him? Amos the... Sorry, he's a human. I don't really remember human names. Uber Amos from Eisenhorn. I feel like Hydra has read Eisenhorn. I feel like he can tell me about that. He will be an excellent servant for the cult. And we got some... Oh man, I'm so excited for these guys. Some worm spat. Yeah, I want a little bit of beer. I like how packed he got all this in here. Good work, man. Good work. Damn. That's a fine-ass present. Excellent job. Let's see if we can get a little more light on this. Oh, it's probably too much light. Oh, man. So, if you guys participated in Hobby Vices, did you get anything? What have you received? And if you didn't participate in Hobby Vices, what I'm actually interested to hear from everyone in the chat is if you could get one hobby thing for Christmas, what do you want? Price is not an option, or not an issue. If you could pick any hobby gift this year, right now, what would you want? And you don't get to wish for world peace, and you don't get to wish for, oh, I wish that we could get together again and play. Yeah, that's very nice and very touching. But I want to hear what like what kind of cold hard model stuff you want for Christmas. So please post it up in the chat. Brian, welcome, buddy. Yeah, so we just finished up with the Ho Ho Hobby Vices grand opening. I think I did very well. Oh man, I love all the retro stuff. In fact, you know what? I'm going to take that Scourge and I'm going to put it up on my bulletin board right now. Because that is too cool. Oh, wait. I guess I'm supposed to take the mandatory picture of stuff before I post it up. Old Hammer. God, I love Old Hammer. How do you know that about me? That's kind of creepy that that's apparent from my Instagram. And where do you get the Old Hammer? That's what I want to know. I can't believe there's still plastic on the Necron box. That's so crazy. I hope it's from Brent's old collection. I hope he had these Necrons sitting on his shelf for years in the plastic, and he was like, you know what? I'm gonna give them to this guy because he's obsessed with Xenos. So over there, I've got my like inspiration Bristol board with all kinds of pictures, sketches of Tyranids on it that I want to make someday. And I just added the Scourge to the inspiration board. Well, I'm going to add that to the fridge. Maybe I'll have that tonight with some expense. Nice. All right, now I got to figure out what I'm going to do with the worm spat. I think I should follow Vox Morbus's lead and turn them into Genestealer cultists. I think that's what is to be done here. So, yes, what do you want? What do you want for Christmas? Tell me. Tell me what you want for Christmas. Oh, good. People are posting. That's good. I want to see this. And I will put this over there. Okay. Oh, right, fridge. Also, I feel like I wanna share this with you guys. Hopefully she's not here. But because I'm a friggin' troll, all my wife's Christmas presents are being wrapped in model boxes. Because I know she always like goes under the tree and she like shakes them. So when she shakes them, sounds like sprue, right? Yeah. Oh, that one's clearly not. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap them in all of these. And like this one, which I've already wrapped, is a Space Marine box. So when she opens it, she's gonna be like, "You got me Space Marines?" I'm gonna be like, "You know, we've been together for so long, you haven't started your hobby journey yet. So think you got to start with Space Marines. That's where everyone starts." And then she'll open this one and I'll be like, "Oh, it's Fantasy Space Marines." Anyway, it's gonna be good. Hopefully I don't get castrated. To be clear, there are other things in the boxes, not models. Just empty sprue and then cool stuff. Okay, where are we at? Okay, what are people saying? What do you want for Christmas? Hit me up. Okay, good. We got Jane in there, and oh god, I'm gonna keep calling her. Oh yeah, Jane's there. Okay, what did we say? We said Vostroyans. Ooh, Giovanni wants some Vostroyans. That would be cool. Some plastic. That's really cool, Giovanni. When I thought about it, I thought about like, what do people want from the existing model line? Like, what model could someone buy you that make you happy? But I like I'm assuming that that's a vote for plastic Vostroyans. That would be amazing. I want some proper Great Coat Guard. I used to say that when they make Great Coat Guard, I would start a Gene Stealer cult because I wanted to make the Gene Stealer cult of the Great Coat Guard. But now, then they came out with Gene Stealer cultists, so I had to do that. But I would love to do some more cultists with Gene Stealer with a Great Coat Guard, even though I'd say that what's it called? The guys with the sweeper jackets for Necromunda, they're pretty close. Corvus Cabal box is a good choice, Symbio Joe. That's good. Darth Bob says if I could get any hobby gift, it'd probably be a Harridan. Ooh, Darth Bob, is that to send my way so I can make you a proper sized dominatrix out of it? That'd be fun. Well, it's a nice model on its own. And that's a good choice because it's very expensive. Mark is saying start collecting Gene Stealer cults. I like that. I really hope they like at some point release a start collecting Gene Stealer cults that's just the contents of Deathwatch Overkill. Those like, I guess it's not great because it doesn't come with options for weapons. You just get like whatever they have. I don't think there's even, I think they have grenade launchers. There's no flamers or anything, but that would be a great start collecting Gene Stealer cult box, but maybe it's too good a value for the price. But like, I love the acolytes in there. I love the neophytes, and the aberrants are some of the best aberrants they've ever released. Peter Hampson says possibly a Malkador Defender, which disappoints me because I was waiting for him to say something Tyranid, but that's okay. I won't hold it against you. No reason to buy one, but absolutely love the tank. Is that the one where it's like really low and then it's got like the transport and it's kind of open, but it's kind of closed? Do you know what I'm talking about? Or is a Malkador Defender like the one that looks like a giant Leman Russ? Interwar retro-futuristic way. Failing that, a genuine Forge World Chaos Dread. Oh, they are really nice. So, Brian Naisbitt says, just got a 3D printer, but I still need all the cleaning and curing kit. But if we're talking models, the rest of the Warkai warbands I don't have. Oh, that's a good vote, Brian. I was thinking like one model, but like I could just do with all of the Warcry warbands to have the cool like bits off them. They're all such good models. Kajan chooses the Tyranid Apocalypse box set. Vanguard something something. Yep, that would be a lot of big bugs. Oh, hey, Nicholas is here. Nicholas Tregijo. I always screw that up. Necron Nick. So Necron Nick, I'm asking everyone if they could get one thing for Christmas, one hobby thing for Christmas, what would it be? So what would your choice be, Nick? If you get one hobby thing for Christmas. I want to hear about it. Macarius Vulcan. I should look up these tanks because I don't really know Imp-Guard tanks. Macarius Vulcan. Oh, I like those crazy Vulcan cannons. Is that like the one with the... Ooh, dang. That's a good choice, buddy. I love those crazy Vulcan cannon things. Ooh, that's a good one. It's a nice looking tank. Space Marines are boring, but Imperial Guard has some cool tanks. And what was the other one? Macharis Defender. Let's see what that's all about. Defender. Oh, is that the skinny one? No, it's the one with the big guns. I'm getting a bunch of different pictures that look like kind of baby Razorbacks. I don't know. I don't know which one it is. Okay, that's pretty cool. It's not the one I was thinking about. I was thinking about that one that's like the transport. The big, huge transport. The transport's like 1 million Imperial Guard dudes. And it's like kind of open-topped. So, Crafting Troll would say tons and tons of sculpting supplies, milliput, plasticine, green stuff, epoxy sculpt, Das clay, monster clay, and super sculpty. Crafting Troll, man after my own heart. Good choice, buddy. Symbio Joe wants a fungus cult. That's a deep cut. That's a deep cut. That's a reference to Grim and Gribbly over on Instagram, who's making the God, what are they called? Cordis something cult, where it's a bunch of gene stealers who are infected by fungus, which is really cool. So now Kajan wants a 3D printer. Okay. So, Flinhammer wants Forge World's Cursed Etin Giant, which is now OOP. Oh man, I don't remember that. Cursed Etin Giant. What is that all about? Whoa! Oh, damn! That's OOP? That's the one with the like tiny little head and the tiny little arm? Oh man, that's a good choice, Kajan. I'm not Kajan. Flinhammer, you don't have one of those? So Flinhammer has like almost every giant ever. But man, I remember that giant. That was a really cool sculpt. It's like a normal giant on one side, and the other side it's got this tiny little arm. It's got 2 heads. Oh, good choice, buddy. Peter Hampson says a magnificent move. I hope that was in reference to Flinhammer. The Unmade from Warcry are real sick. Good choice. Spooky S. Bone Man. Flinhammer says basically... Oh god, I'm slow. Sorry guys. This is why I needed someone helping me. Forge World to do a last chance to buy sort of thing. That's a good idea, Flinhammer. Forge World, like, reproduce some old stuff that you can't get anymore and was like, hey, this is your last chance. Although I expect the reason that this stuff is not available from Forge World is that the like molds degraded and then they just didn't remake the molds. Also, with Forge World's casting being as like shoddy, I don't know if it's better now. I tend to avoid buying Forge World because I was so put off by their shoddy casting in the early days. Maybe they're not doing last chance to buy because they know they just have to replace all those models. If I could get something out of production, I'd love one of the Forge World Hive Tyrants with Venom cannons. I have the flying one with talons. I always kick myself for not getting the on-foot ones. Full disclosure, I have the Venom cannon from that Hive Tyrant, and I really want to get that thing recast because it's so beautiful. It's such a beautiful Venom cannon. And apparently you can't get it anymore, which sucks. Oh yeah, and Flinhammer's the god of eBay. If you need any advice on getting OOP stuff on eBay, talk to Flinhammer. Okay. So Necron Nick says he wants all the Necromunda books and some of the new Orlocks. Good choice. What else we got? Malkador Defenders, the stretched Lehman Russ with 5 heavy bolters up on top. Oh, that sounds fun. It was a Tyranid thing, though. People are loving the Forge World Tyrants for Tyranids. Oh, I am thinking of the Gorgon. Thanks, Peter Hampson. Yeah, the Gorgon is the cool Imperial Guard tank that I really like. Kajan wants to get back to Imperial Guard. Have to be a fully customized army. Knowing Kajan, you'd want to sculpt it from scratch. I should invest that money. Yeah, it's a lot of money, man. Darth Bob. Void Dragon. Ooh, Necron Nick, good choice. Void Dragon is a good second choice. Okay, Darth Bob and Flinhammer are just kicking it off. That's good. You guys have a chat. Forge World QC is dog shit. So is Forge World quality control still dog shit? Because it was back in the day, but I don't know how it... Again, I haven't bought anything. So do people have like recent experiences with Forge World as to how dog shitty their customer service is? Because I was disappointed in the past, but I gave them benefit of the doubt, thinking they might have... Oh God, that was terrifying. My wife's waving at me. One sec. I didn't see you there. You scared the crap out of me.
That's not my present.
No, it's not your present. I opened my present. It was really cool. He gave me all these old, like, Games Workshop alien stuff, like Xeno stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Okay,
Yeah.
glad you liked it.
Are you heading out?
Yeah.
Okay, bonne chance.
Thank you.
What time are you going to be back?
An hour and a half?
Okay. Because we got Expanse at 7, eh?
You know.
Okay. Good luck. Drive safe, okay? Bye. Sorry about that. Okay, yeah, tell me about Forge World now if you know. So, what the hell am I actually going to work on? That's a good question. This thing has been inching along. I feel like it's probably done. I was just saying that I want to give Forge World the benefit of the doubt that they got their shit together, but who knows? That's why I'm asking you folks. So he's got a base. Look at that. I think I could probably do a little more filling in on the base, but I'm probably going to just cover it with flock anyway, so probably not that necessary. I just want this guy to be done. There's probably a little more filling that needs to be done. There he is with his ugly head and his cloacas from the front. Let's see. Just be done, damn it. Still got to fill in the back of that leg. Still got to give a little thing there. That's not interesting sculpting to watch. What else we got? We got the Tyranid Prime cross thing, which came along a little further. But again, not that interesting. Okay. Okay, what are you guys talking about? Are you guys still talking about... Oh, you're talking about Forge World? Love to complete my Kroot Narlock collection. If Forge World brought those back as a last chance to buy. Don't see them on eBay. So Brian Naisbitt, which Narlocks do you have and which Narlocks are you missing? Because I used to know a guy who had a lot of Narlocks. And Darth Bob, I'm interested to hear when Forge World had to replace your whole knight, did they let you keep your busted knight or did you have to send it back and then they gave you a new one? Because the only bright side of crappy Forge World QC in the way back was that in my experience they just send you a new one and you got to keep the old one so you could like rate it for parts, but sometimes they were really wonky. Noise Marines though, they were great. Okay, so Peter Hampson had some good experiences. Forge World molds say it's hit and miss. Also a nightmare to put together. All the spikes. Say that because I got Keeper Secrets. Oh, apparently Darth Bob's Keeper Secrets was fine. Man, okay. Hell. Okay, yeah, let's work on Hell. Hell's a little more interesting. Haven't touched Hell in a while. Thanks, guys. Come here, my lovely. That is getting me going. Doing some more work on Hell. Don't really want to do the claw right now. I want to do some work on her main body. We fill in the back. Where are we? Where are the rest of the bits? So, I feel like I haven't touched this thing in a million years. So I'm trying to reorient myself. So we need some kind of carapace action coming in the back. I don't really know what I was thinking for that. Got giant crab claw action. Maybe I should finish filling in the top of this crab claw. God, I think I'm just not feeling super inspired right now. Ugh. Exa RC, welcome. I've never seen you in the chat before. Welcome. Can I use ointment for green stuff? I don't know about ointment, but I use Nivea cream. What are you talking about for ointment? Are you talking about like polysporin or something like that? Let's see what's going on. Got one of those Forgeable Dark Angel Pretors, and it was a beautiful cast. Can I use ointment for green stuff? Nope, I kept the whole messed up night. Still have it in my bits box. That's nice. Bought to go, but happy holidays all. Oh, see you later, Crafting Troll. Thanks for joining, man. Like, no issues. Modern Synthesis got the open mouth goaded 2 times bolt throwers and 3 times garlic writers. Glad to be getting printer after seeing Felix's work on Instagram. So, Brian, I'm not clear on which one you need, if that's all the ones you got. That's what she said. Simu Joe, we did it. High fives. I don't get it. Has anyone seen somebody do crab nids? I think that'd be sick. Like Tyranids, but like crabbed? That could be cool. Okay, what the hell am I doing on this? Oh, you know what I can do? I can fix these carapace plates. Because they're really pissing me off. Just glancing over at my sketch on the wall over there. Because this business doesn't work. That's not how a Tyranid carapace should work. How to fix them? Gotta do more like... It's a dilly of a pickle. Alright, let's fucking figure it out. That's what we're here for. Tyranid badassery, my friends. Tyranid badassery. So we're going to get some epoxy sculpt. We're going to get some green stuff. We're going to get this tripod the hell out of here. Alright, let's fix this. God, I wish that sketch was over here. All right. Well, I should just pull it up. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, what the hell is this? A Twitch open? Why do I have Twitch open? Where is that window I had open? Did I kill it? Nope, it's still open somewhere. Great! Did I have... Oh, goddamn. Sorry. Oh, there it is. Okay, I'm an idiot. Do. Image. Let's do that. Okay. Oh, I don't need to do that. I'll just... I will just stop messing around. And I will open this on screen and have it open beside you guys. Be tempted to fill in the plates on the upper carapace into one big shell, so that's a proper number of plates going down its back. Could do, Peter, but I feel like that would actually be a lot more work. Filling in the plates. And I'm for keeping them. But yeah, you might be right that I should just fill in that big plate and make it one big plate. But I don't know. It's just, that seems like... Okay, first of all, that's a nightmare to paint. Like, what do you do with a giant Tyranid armor plate? It's also the case that there's going to be some vents coming down it. I think I'm actually going to like reposition the vents to go like right along this seam, because when you look at Hell, they're kind of like, there's like this dorsal thing, and then there's like the two, well, you can only see two vents up top, but I don't want them to be coming in on an angle like this. I want them to be kind of like marching down here. So I should probably cut these and fill these in, which is glorious work, let me tell you. Okay. I've got a big hell up on my screen to help me out. That's good. Let's figure this out. Where did Exa RC, you still around? I want to answer your question about ointment for green stuff, but I want to know what you mean by ointment. I've sort of done them, but stuck to 6 limbs. Oh yeah, Flinthammer's got some crabbish nids. Catgut painting. Catgut painting does the is it coconut crab? Is that the like scheme? But I think that when we're talking about crabby nids, I'm assuming we're talking about more like the skittery, spidery limbs rather than like the painting style of a normal. Because catgut painting just has like normal tyranids painted really nicely. I'd assume that when we're talking about crabby nids, we're talking about conversions. Oh, what did you ever end up doing with that second edition Warrior chest piece you cut up for? I've still got it, man. It's I was actually thinking about sculpting on that today. Because it needs to be cleaned up. And it needs to have some wires added to it. So I still have it. I'm still going to use it. It's just, I'm terrified of breaking it, honestly. And it's like really small, fiddly sculpting work, which might not be that interesting to watch. Okay, instead, let's do some angry chopping work. So these need to be flush. I might be able to save that one, but then the next one will be here, and then like step up that way. So this one, be flush, be gone. Oh god, these snippers are so good. Even though they shouldn't be used for something like this. Okay. Watch me cut the wrong thing, because I'm a genius. Okay, we'll keep that one. Actually, what I'm looking for is this pretty lady. Man, I'm watching Star Wars for the first time with my wife. Well, I've seen it before. My wife's first time. And it is a hoot. Last night when I was doing Hydra's thing, opening that clue box, she was messaging me, and we were supposed to start watching episode 2 together at 8 p.m. So that's why I was late, and I thought she was going to kill me. But wisely, she just started watching it herself. And she's messaging me. She's like, oh god, does this get better? Oh god, do I have to watch 2 hours of this? Oh god, I've only been into it for like 10 minutes and I already want my time back. And I think I'd only seen episode 2 once around the time it came out. It's a god-awful movie, man. Like, the dialogue between Anakin and Amidala, wow. Like, I know people like shit on it and they make like a big thing of shitting on it, but I think it's like categorically bad. And this is coming from a guy who like will defend the new Star Wars movie. Well, will defend God, what's the one called? Last Jedi? Is that what it's called? The second one that everyone hates? I think there's some valuable shit in there. I'll defend that. I will not defend episode 2. Holy toot. So she's like, is episode 3 going to be better than episode 2? I'm like, I really can't remember because I think I only watched it once. But probably the fact that I only watched it once is indicative that it's not going to be better than episode 2. If you don't have one of these, I highly recommend these. It's like a chisel knife. It's so good. What are we saying? No, I mean the grooves between the individual segments, not the big grill. I thought the plan was to put spine banks in there. Spine banks? No, I don't. No, spine banks in the chest, never in the back. What order are you doing them in? Yeah, so we're doing the machete order on the Star Wars movies. We watched New Hope, then we watched Empire Strikes Back, and then we're watching Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith. and then we're going to watch Return of the Jedi. Oh, sorry, I lied. We watched Rogue One, which she'd actually already seen. We went and saw it, I think, in theaters. And we rewatched Rogue One, and then we watched New Hope, and then we watched Empire Strikes Back, and then we just watched episode 2. We're going to watch episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, and then we're going to watch Return of the Jedi, which I fucking adore. Return of the Jedi was the first Star Wars movie I ever watched. Doesn't make any sense, but it was the first movie I ever watched. I think because it was on TV or something. So we watched it on TV. And, like, I was a kid. I was born in 82. So I didn't hate the Ewoks as much as all you serious boys and girls do. They were good times. And they kicked the shit out of some stormtroopers. That was nice. Also, I think that... I can't remember how it worked out, but... possibly before I saw Return of the Jedi, I may have seen... God, what was it called? There was that movie they did with Wicket, the Ewok in it, and that little blonde girl. Was it called Battle for Endor? I don't know. Anyway, I watched that when I was a kid. So I think I may have experienced the Ewoks before I watched Return of the Jedi. So I was like, man, Ewoks are cool. They're chill. I like Ewoks. And then it was like Return of the Jedi. It's like, oh my God, this movie's got a lot of Ewoks in it. This is awesome. But yeah. So I still love Return of the Jedi. Especially like all the like Jabba stuff and like Luke being like super badass Jedi. He's good times. Forest stuff, speeder bike chases. What's not to love? Why you hating so fiercely? So I am your non-stand... Oh God, we're talking about Star Wars again. I thought we weren't supposed to talk about Star Wars. One of the rules of the stream. Don't mention that project and don't talk about Star Wars. Because bad things happen when you talk about Star Wars. But anyway, we're watching them. And it's hilarious to watch my wife's impression of them. And it'll be interesting to see her impression of the new ones. Like, I'm going to try and, like, not say that much to her. And then we're going to watch 7, 8, and 9 and just see how she nets out on them. Without any external influence. However, before we do that, we are watching more Expanse tonight. Where are my Expansers in the chat? You guys here? Sand. It's coarse and it gets everywhere. Yeah, we did that one last night. That was bad. I enjoyed the prequels as a kid, but they haven't aged great. No, the prequels did not age well. Like she was looking at them. She's like, oh my God, the CG's so bad. What? Like, why didn't they just do what they did in the old movies? She's like, didn't they do CG in the old movies? I'm like, no, my dear, those are miniatures. What you're seeing, all those spaceships, all those battles, that's all miniatures. She's like, why didn't she just use miniatures for these movies? I'm like, yeah, that's a good question. Probably because CG was the new hotness. But the CG does not age well. I wonder if we're going to look back on, like, current day CG in a couple of years and be like, wow. Like, we're going to look at, like, I don't know, Blade Runner 2049 or whatever it's called. And we're going to be like, man, that CG was rough. When now we think it's beautiful and amazing. I hope not. I hope we've like reached like decent CG where it can age nicely. Man, this is some annoying work. But it's coming out. It's some riveting stuff to watch, I bet. But you're all glad you paid the price of admission on this one. What else are we talking about? Caravan of Courage and Ewok Adventure. That might have been it, but didn't they make 2? Or am I misremembering? I thought it was called something else. I thought it was called like Battle for Endor. Caravan of Courage doesn't sound familiar. I think of any converters, but I can see 3rd edition metal Carnifex being a good source for such a conversion given how crabby it looks. Well, that's a good idea. There's a lot of shit going on. Episode 3 is still much better than episode 2. Okay, that's good. Give it 10 years. There is no way in hell that you defend that movie in 10 years' time. I don't know what you're talking about there, Kajan. Are you talking about Return of the Jedi? There's no way to defend Return of the Jedi? Oh, are you talking about Last Jedi? I don't know, man. I still like it. I still think there was some interesting stuff there that was going on with Rey, and then they threw it all in the toilet. Yeah, it is essential that she understand all the prequel means. That's a good call, Symbio Joe. It was cool, but not quite what I was thinking. I mean, like smooth carapace, clawed side, crawling. Oh, we're talking about crabby nids. I can't see any converters. Yeah, okay. What the hell's going on? Scene where Vader redeems himself in episode 6 is easily one of my favorite scenes in the whole franchise. Yeah, that's pretty good. I like that. The way to the dark side is easy. Oh god, we're still talking about crabs. Not that fussed about Star Wars. Feel like it's going to be milked to death like Marvel films. Yeah, Nicholas, you're right. Necron Nick. Disney is already well on the way to milking Star Wars to death. But there's some cool shit that comes out of it if you like Star Wars. Like, Mando's good times. Don't tell me anything about Mando. I haven't finished watching it yet. I'm in a blank for Tyranid conversions based on animals. Dun spiders, scorpions. Oh man, if people haven't seen Flynnhammer's scorpion Tyranids, you gotta go check those out on Instagram. His Instagram handle is Flynnhammer, easy to find. He just did a scorpion nid, and I love it. What animal could Flynnhammer? What about amphibious nids? You ever tried that? Like shark nids or something like that? People are not Star Wars fans. That's acceptable. Lego Star Wars Holiday Special after. Someone told me that all the good jokes in Lego Star Wars Holiday Special are in the preview and that the rest is not that exciting, but it might be good. Oh, and Peter Hampson is trying to score more points by saying End of Evangelion in his favorite film. Good choice. Oh shit. Blade Runner 2049 was done with miniatures? That's good news. Oh wait, is 2049 the old one or the new one? I'm talking about the new one, the one that just came out. I know the old one was done with miniatures. But what about the new one? What's that one called? Is it 2149? I don't know the numbers. Which shows... Oh, we're talking about what Flynnhammer should convert. Okay, I'm not missing anything. Okay, alright, back to work. God, this is annoying. There's a part where you wish you just like sculpted in ridges and called it a day. In fact, maybe that's what I'll do. Now that I've essentially got them done. So part of the reason that I participated in the whole Ho-Ho Hobby Vices thing is that I never really get miniatures as gifts. I think because I just never asked my wife for miniatures. I tried that a little differently this year. And it's fine. I'm like, whatever. I can buy my own miniatures. It's my hobby. Who cares? But then I was kind of like, well, it would be cool to like have a miniature gift to open at Christmas time. So I was interested in Ho-Ho Hobby Vices, and I was not disappointed. I got some good miniature gifts. So it's fun. You should think about participating next year if you've considered it before. Dude who runs it, I can't remember his name. He runs a really tight ship. And he's got all these like safeguards in place that if someone like never sends you your gift or something like that, he like has cash on hand where he like will buy gifts for people who got shafted. But I don't think it happens that often because I've heard he's like merciless with shaming people who say they're going to do it and then don't follow through. Like posting like, well, not doxing them, but like posting their name online so like everyone knows that they were a bad gifter. So yeah, he takes care of you. He takes care of the whole thing. Okay, let's clean this up. I'm gonna kill the audio for a second. Time for some actual sculpting. So Flynnhammer, what unit would you use for shark nits? I have no idea. Carnifex. Because it eats stuff. No. What's it called? Harrispex, because it eats stuff. Based on a nid. Based on a shark. I don't know. Lots of stuff is kicking off. Whoa, David Koska's here. What the heck? Hey, buddy. Welcome. Good to see you, buddy. You could also do organic mimicry, like satanic leaf-tailed gecko. Whoa, what the heck is that? Whalebird. Man, you guys are going all over the place. Okay. Oh, there are those sculpting tools. My studio is a mess. I gotta clean this place up. Okay. So did anyone in the chat participate in Ho Ho Hobby Vices this year and can receive their gift already and want to share what they got? That might be interesting. Want to post it in the chat? Of course, that's not going to work. While I dig out some epoxy putty. Where's my towel? Ah, the joy requirements. Excellent. Get some epoxy. I don't probably need that much. Ravenous would be some cool sharks. Raveners. Oh, Raveners. That's a good idea. Sand sharks. I like that. Yeah, like a Ravener or... Oh, what's it called? Moloch. Like the... what's that sand shark in Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild? God, what's it called? It's like a Duongo or something. God, I can't remember. I've never actually faced one. Although I've beaten Breath of the Wild, I never went to that area and found the crazy sand sharks in Gerudo Land. But I've seen a video of them and they look pretty crazy. So yeah, a sand shark for a Ravener or for a Moloch could be really cool. Why is yellow-green stuff so sticky? I feel like this is a much more thrilling stream when there's someone on here interacting, chatting with me, reading questions, stuff like that. I'm like, I could do it on my own. It's cool. I don't need to line someone up for this week. I probably should have lined someone up for this week. But I'm glad you're all here, trying to not keep me from shitting the bed. Satanic leaf gecko is a super cool gecko. I should look that up. Oh, David Hills is here. Hey, buddy. A little more yellow. That's probably good. Let's do a little more. Whale shark hair specs is a cool idea. I like that. I want to try it now. Wait, what are you talking about, Peter? What are you saying you only heard about from the stream? I gotta go back. Something else aquatic. We talked about that. Raveners, terror birds. You heard about it from the stream, but I want to try it out now. My new flat, so hopefully I can do it. What are you talking about, Peter? What did you just hear about from the stream that you want to try out? I missed that. Does anybody else want to eat the gray half of the Aves? Spookiest bone man when you open it. Yo, the gray half of the Aves. I feel you, buddy. This looks really appetizing. I don't know why. This one looks gross. It looks like snot because it always does that like oxidization. But this one, it's so like soft and supple. No. I never thought about that before, but I feel you. Combination with crocodile thing from the Darkest Dungeon. I don't know that. Have you ever kit bashed Lizard Man, Stegodon's Lizard Tortoise models for knit projects? Can't remember if Flinthammer's ever done that. Oh, Molduga. Thank you, Flinthammer. Yeah, it's the Molduga. The Molduga is the thing in Breath of the Wild that is like a sand shark. That might be some inspiration. Where's my water? Man, I gotta look up this crocodile thing from Darkest Dungeon. Sounds like fun. Play some Zelda, but my only Nintendo system is Game Boy Advance SP. Ugh. I'd love to see some Warhammer stuff done with patterns inspired by Twilight Princess and Shadow things. Man, I never played Twilight Princess. I'm really interested to try it. I want them to like re-release it on Switch because I have a Switch. Uh, Breath of the Wild is amazing, Peter. Though, like if you ever get a Switch, I don't know if you can get them cheap. I've come to understand they're never cheap. But Breath of the Wild is a fantastic game. I really enjoyed it. It's like good like Zelda fan service stuff, like cool open world without being too open world. Like a good system that kind of like guides you through the open world with like the towers and stuff. I really love that game. Thinking about making another handle for you to send to your brother. Oh, David Hills, you want to make a handle for Brother Pink? That would be very kind of you. Um, I would talk to Brother Pink about that because I don't know. He might have different needs. Like I don't know which if he uses his left hand or his right hand to sculpt with, but his right hand is smaller. He was born with it smaller than a typical hand, so he might need a smaller handle or something like that. But it would definitely be something that you'd want to talk to him about. And if you want to, that would be very generous of you, very kind. And if you want to talk to him about it, send me a message on Instagram to remind me, and I'll connect you with him via Instagram, and you guys can chat about his sitch and his requirements. But that's very generous of you. Okay. Hydra did aquatic nids. Yeah, he's done a couple. He and I did aquatic nids for Moloch, for Moloch's first wedding. We did this like kind of diorama where there was aquatic nids from our three high fleets from High Fleet Hydra, High Fleet Moloch, and High Fleet Fenrir, which was my old one. And they were like swimming around guarding this like sculpture at the bottom, which was meant to represent their union. But apparently we did a shitty job because he's not with her anymore. Yeah, let's see. Let's do sculpting distance. Okay. Okay. How's the light? That's better. So let's clean this shit up. Where's my hell sketch? Where the hell is my sketch? See what I did there? Okay, I want to get in on the back. That's where I want to focus. Focus! Okay, so it's got like a concave sort of thing. And if I were to look at a normal Tyranid back carapace, way to break your Tyranids, they're pointed in the middle. So I think the issue that I have with this, oh god, I oversprayed on this. Oh well. The issue I have with this is that it's just kind of rounded here. Oh, because this is meant to be the outside of the carapace, not the inside. So I need to make it, these curve out and come to like a point, but then also scallop like that. This is going to be interesting. Love a challenge! Okay, what are we talking about? Oh my god, so much shit. We talked about Zelda, thinking about making another hand. Yup, come to think of it. Hydra and some... So Hydra also did an aquatic nid for the Tyranid table that we did, the Warp Shadow table. So yeah, he has done a few aquatic nids. That is a good observation. This plate causes me consternation. Because the angle's not right. So the reality is I don't need this side. Okay, that's what I'm going to do first. I'm going to kill this. Kill this. Oh, that's loose. That's great. Oh, wow. Okay, that's shiny is what that is. Well, maybe we can fix that with a little more epoxy. Because if I continue this curve out to here, it's going to completely obliterate this plate. Let's fudge it. Let's change the angle. This is why I love this tool. Look at that. How easy is that? Okay. This part where I need to remember this is just foam, and I could easily shove this thing right through this model and into my hand. Okay. So what did we do? That doesn't look like as much. Okay, whatever. I'll figure it out. Wow, it's eerily quiet when I'm working and not looking at comments. Interesting. Yeah, I think I need a co-host. I'm missing my co-host. This was a mistake. Anyone want to volunteer for co-hosting duties if we do another Eurostream next week? Well, I'm probably going to do another Eurostream next week. So does anyone want to volunteer for co-hosting duties next week on another Eurostream? Although Hydra kind of pre-volunteered, but his situation is always changeable. So let's see if there's anyone else who's interested in co-hosting a Eurostream. The final Eurostream of 2020. Now I may have gone too far. That's easy. I can always sculpt it back in. Okay. Let's just do that first one. Don't get this stuff in your putty, because that'll be a bad scene. Why are we saying ho-ho? Oh, ho-ho hobby vices. Peter wants to do ho-ho hobby vices. That's good. Come to think of it, didn't Hydra do some aquatic nades? We talked about that. Oh, the epoxy stuff smells bready. That's probably why I want to eat it. I've heard Breath of the Wild is great. Yep. Hive crone using turtle from deep kin and rest of the body for the whale shark. Well, that's interesting. Thought she was his Norn queen, but she was just a termagant. I don't get that joke. Shots fired. Hey, Brother Pink. Glad to see you, buddy. Showing up for a minute. Brother Pink, David Hills wants to make you a painting handle. I told him we should chat more about your requirements for such a thing. Like the pink one he made for me. Hell's side on to see profile and how the carapace will work down. Hey, Hutch. Welcome, buddy. Peter Hampson would love to co-host. Okay, that's a possibility. So I want to build an Abhuman Renegade Rogue Trader crew and just decided I'm going to do 3 felinids. Is that a feline nid? Modeled after the Animaniacs. What the heck? Spooky as Bone Man, where are you going with this, man? It's all over the place. Okay. Okay, let's do this. Let's fix these armor plates. Okay. This is where the sticker is important. I have no idea what I'm doing. Just trying to figure it out. Do it by feel. So let's get this tool. Let's get a little bit of this. Let's get my spoon tool. Let's go to town. Nope. Brother Pink, are you available? Like, do you want to like jump on and help out with comments, or are you doing dad stuff / work stuff? Centaur Hive Tyrant. I like the idea of a Centaur Hive Tyrant. That's pretty cool. Yes, Kajan is normally sleeping during the... Don't worry, Kajan. We'll go back to non-Euro streams in January. Because I will be working at this time. And not on vacation anymore. So it will not be as easy to do Euro streams. But I pledge to actually get to them on weekends. Like I said I was going to in 2020 and failed to. Okay. Operation Redefine Line of Armor Plate has commenced. So what I want to get is I want to get kind of like a point on this. Kind of akin to like a Carnifex carapace. Like you see how the plates come to a point here. Well, picture just like slicing this down the middle and separating those, but still having those pointed ends. And this work is necessary because I took the Harpy carapace and I flipped it around. So these parts that are in the middle are actually supposed to be on the outsides, and this part is supposed to be in the middle. So this is what you get. And Homo sapien. Why? Oh, because we said homo. Come on, YouTube, you can do better. Imperium, which they are not allowed to leave. So felinids, are they like an actually 40k race, or is this just like a fancy name for making Tyranid cats? I didn't really understand that. It looks like they might be an actual 40k race that are cat people, which would be cool. I'm down with anything that gets more Xenos on the board, into the Instagrams, out in the world, wherever. Let's figure out this shape. Point is not happening yet. Maybe the solution is more putty. I should have put this in the freezer if I was a pro. Fortunately, I'm an amateur. Okay, let's do that now. Where is my putty container? It's probably in the freezer already. Let me check. Putty I didn't finish using last time. Okay. In case you've missed this tip, green stuff, if you put it in the freezer, it'll slow down. It won't cure as quickly. So it's a good way to save your green stuff for later. Make it into little pieces so that they freeze easily and you can thaw them easily. Thin, but they're very easy to thaw with like the heat of your hands. And it'll keep for 2 to 3 days depending on how cold your freezer is. The colder the better. Okay, let's get that in the freezer. All right, back to it. Brother Pink, I don't want you to have to stay up at ungodly hours to co-host, but thank you for offering. We'll be back to the normal schedule in January, so you can definitely help out then, and you've already helped out a lot. Oh, so felinids are actual things. Okay, cool. Cool story, brah. No, it's like actually a cool story. I appreciate it. They are canon, these felinids. Feline nids, I don't know. Feline and nids. Put it together. What do you got? Felinid. I can't do it. Brother Pink, I hope you responded to my message about Christmas Eve. If you haven't, please do. We're trying to set up a family Zoom thing. Talk to me, buddy. Let me know if it'll work. Okay. Where are you, Hal? Probably should have started this from the back, not the front. That would have been smart. Because what I want is I want point. That's going to be more pointy looking. That's good. However, wait, that's what I should do. Because I'm impeding on the next piece. God, I should start from the back. Okay. Let's try this again. Shit. Let's see what we can accomplish. Again, referring to the sticker that I showed earlier, I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. I guess there isn't an F-bomb on the sticker. Just trying to figure it out as I go. So the problem is I need two curves. I need a curve here, and I need a curve here. I need them to come together to a point. Although, taking a page out of my own book, maybe I don't have to solve this all right now. Maybe I can do it in layers. Maybe I can get like one curve, like this curve down, and then fix the curve up there later. I don't know. Gotta be patient, right? Isn't that what Mr. Pink says? Be patient. Don't have to get it all right the first time. Work in layers. So I'm going to say this stream is not good for those people who are like, hey, I just put the stream on the background and I just listen to it while I'm working on stuff. Because really, I'm not saying anything. I'm just working. As I said before, I need a co-host. Or else this doesn't really work. Hell, help me. How do you want this to work? So on the bit of the sketch you see, these points actually like stick up, which is interesting. They're like elevated. It's a little cool piece of inspiration that I should remember. Again, can't get that perfect this time, but I can build like a substructure that I can build onto subsequently. So get the sticky uppy. So I'm basically building an armature, and then I can clean up the sculpting after. Just want to get that height on the sticky uppy bit. I have no idea what I'm doing. Oh, that's exactly what the sticker says. Nice. What are we talking about? BTP? What the heck is BTP? What are you guys talking about? Blue table painting. Can someone help me with the comments? Brother Pink, are you still here? Kajan, are you still here? Are you able? Are you going to jump on some sleep time? Because I feel like I'm fully falling behind on the comments. Kajan, if you're willing to step in, please Discord me. Because that would be helpful. I feel like I'm failing the team here. Oh, God. Failing the team on the comments, failing the team on the sculpting. Good work, Pinky. Because, oh, God. Oh. Oh, apparently everyone is messaging me on Discord. Good work, gents. You okay to help? It's riveting stuff, I know. Kajan, buddy, are you there? Hello? Hey, are you there? I cannot hear you. That is weird. Hey, can you hear me? Okay, this is not working. God damn. I don't know what's going on. I'm not hearing you. Riveting stuff. All right. Let's see. Lots of people are offering to help. That is awesome. Let's see if this works. Hey, Darth Bob, you there?
Yeah.
Hey,
I
man.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, thanks for volunteering.
Yeah, no problem.
How you doing?
I am doing all right.
All right.
I'm doing okay. Kind of excited for the holidays. Kind of annoyed at my employer that I have to work on Christmas Eve, but
Oh no.
it is what it is. They told me I'd have off, and then they were like, "Oh, hey, we need you to work at literally the end of my shift today." So,
Oh, that's the worst. Okay, because I was gonna say
yeah,
like most employers don't really think that Christmas Eve is important. I've learned that over the years, but the fact that they told you had it off and they told you had to work after the fact is not cool.
yeah, it was a little annoying, but I did wind up getting off early today, and so I was glad I could make the stream.
Oh, good,
It's kind of seems like every time you've been doing these Euro streams, I've been off. I've been off at a reasonable hour. So
good. Yeah, I'm impressed by how many people could actually show up for these things. Like I thought that it would be easier for folks in Europe, but not as easy for folks in North America because of like work hours and stuff. But yeah, pleasantly surprised.
yeah, so we were just. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, are you able to help me catch up on some comments? Because I don't. It's whoa. What have I done? It's gone kind of cuckoo
I
bananas.
forget where you were, but yeah, I can.
One sec.
I can go through.
I've broken the internet. Okay, I'm really good at that. I think the last one I saw was we're talking about BTP, Chaos Dwarf controversy.
Yeah.
Oh, we talked about the cat girls. Holy cow! There's so much stuff.
Yeah. So previously on Dragon Ball Z,
Okay,
the
someone's.
Felinids are just app humans.
Okay, we got that.
They're
Yeah.
like humans and stuff, and then the controversy with Blue Table Painting.
Okay,
basically
yeah. What's the deal with
proves
Epoch
it's
Studios?
unprofessional.
I didn't see that. Does anyone know what became of the guy who made Epoch Studios? I'm not finding anything that makes them canon. Oh, that's the Felinids. He sold his molds to Blue Table Painting, and I recall correctly, nobody has bought them yet. Do you see that? That was from
Yeah, Epic
Peter Hampson.
Studios, I think, if I recall correctly, he was the guy that did like those alien
Yeah,
conversion.
he
kits
tried
for
to sell his
characters.
molds to me, but I was not in any place to like purchase them or to know what the hell to do with them. So he like
They
contacted
were
me.
super cool.
He contacted me out of the blue. He's like, "Hey, I'm shutting down my shop. Do you want to buy my stuff?" And I was like, "I wouldn't know where to start with your stuff." So I kind of turned him down. But the deal is that Blue Table Painting bought it and never did anything with
Yeah,
it.
and then I think they kept it as like an exclusive. Like, oh, if you commission us, you will use these in the commissions.
Oh, like if you pay us to like paint you an army, we'll use these.
Yeah, and convert your army.
Well, that's a bit.
After that was post the Chaos Dwarf controversy. So after that, nobody was really wanting to.
Tell me about the Chaos Dwarf controversy. I don't know anything about that.
So like basically, they this guy on YouTube did a commission with them where he wanted a whole bunch of the Fourth World Chaos Dwarfs painted, and he had like all these. He paid for like the highest tier of painting from them.
Yeah.
And he had like all these details about how he wanted them done. He wanted them to have like lava bases and have them have like, grim dark color scheme. And he got them back and did a review on his YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And they were really like just subpar painted. Like there was bare black primer all over the models. There
Oh my
was
God.
like some of the models were straight up like they primed them and then dry brushed them with a couple metals and airbrushed some crappily done lava on the bases, and he paid, I think he said like over like $3,000 for this commission.
Oh no.
And so we sent it back to them, or after he did the review, he got back with them and he was like, "Hey, this wasn't what I paid for." And then they were like really, really dickish about it. And I think they did like in a couple of their videos, they did like some kind of low key jabbing at the guy, and I think eventually it turned into a lawsuit.
Oh my God.
And I don't think he got all of his money back. And the point is that Blue Table Painting kind of got blasted on a lot of like the popular sites like Warseer and Daka Daka, and I don't think they ever really recovered from it.
Whoa, Warseer and Daka Daka. So this was a while ago?
Yeah, this was. Oh, I don't even know how long this was ago. It had to be at least 6 or 7 years. It was a while ago.
Well, I don't
That's
think
why I
that.
was telling Hammer, I'm surprised that they're still around.
Yeah. Yeah, Epoch Studios did some cool stuff. Oh God, I featured him on my blog at one point. His drawings. God, what's his name? I can't remember the name of the artist. but I did a bunch of different features on different people who did concept sketches for Tyranids, and I think he was one of the people I featured. Sorry, so that's the whole Epoch Games thing, and then what are we talking about? We talk about
I think that was
Dogman.
pretty much where we left off since I joined.
Burning a hole in your pocket, you get them. Uh,
Spooky S Boneman was saying, so this is gonna be my first 40k endeavor, and I don't really care about the game, just the lore and doing conversions. So I want to do a smaller scale force that has a clear concept and a few unique units. I'm totally for that, dude. I'm also not really into the game. I'm more for the lore and the conversions and stuff.
yeah, I'm down with that too. Oh my god, there's so much stuff going on. Oh, we did the BTP thing. Okay, so Hutch is very helpfully trying to post a link to the whole Chaos Dwarf thing, but because YouTube does nothing if it doesn't shit the bed, it won't let me show it. So Hutch, can you post like the name of the video? Like maybe copy and paste the title of the YouTube video? Because I want to see what it looks like.
All of his videos about that whole thing are still on there.
Yeah,
and
so
there's like a 300 page, maybe not 300 pages, but at least 100 page thread on DACA that chronicles the whole thing.
oh wow, okay.
And it also, if I recall correctly, there were also other people who posted their negative experiences with blue table painting as well.
Yeah. That's good to know, because like I never really knew anything about them, but I was aware that they existed. I just didn't know.
Yeah, apparently the owner, Sean, was kind of shady business-wise.
Yeah. Right.
Because a couple of the people I remember, because I was all into it back when it was going on,
Yeah.
because I was pretty big on DACA, and I remember a couple of the previous employees of Blue Table Painting actually had complained about, being underpaid as well.
Yeah.
At Blue Table Painting, like at times they said he was paying like less than minimum wage, but doing it under the table.
Oh, okay.
There's a whole bunch of like seedy stuff going on with Blue Table Painting.
So they're still around?
Yeah, apparently.
Wow. Okay. Not after
They
this
used to be,
video.
like one of like the big hobby tubers for a while. Like there was
Oh.
like them, Mini Wargaming. There was Templars Crusado 1.
Well, there's been some controversy about mini wargaming too.
Yeah.
That they
yeah,
want
for sure.
people to
I
like
feel like
volunteer
once you
art.
get that big, it kind of comes with the territory.
Maybe. They're actually like down the road from where I live, so it makes me sad that they're not amazing.
Oh, that's right. That I do recall them being in Canada.
Yeah.
I was never really much into their videos. I kind of found some of the hosts kind of annoying, which
Yeah.
is no knock on them. I tend to find a lot of people annoying.
Yeah. They did I remember, God, when was it? It was some crazy thing the Games Workshop did. They like came out against it, and I was kind of respectful of that, but I can't remember.
Oh yeah, I think it was when GW was like doing all like the sanctions on hobby stores.
Yes.
Getting like product and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean I think that was before Kevin Roundtree became CEO, so that was still when I forget what the old CEO's name was, but when they were being like super litigious, and I think that was around the same time they sued that lady on Amazon for that book that had the word Space Marine in it.
Yeah, Sparkles the Space Marine.
Yeah.
Because that's pretty grimdark.
That was probably around the same time as Chapter House as well.
Yeah, well, they were just suing everybody.
About it.
Yeah. So did I ever ask you where you work? I don't know if you want to talk about that on the internet, but...
No, I don't mind. So I work in...
like general...
I live in Maryland, so I work in and around like the DC metro area, so like Alexandria, Washington, D.C.
Sorry, when I say
Northern
where,
Virginia.
I'm always like, what do you do? Like in a general... What is your job, your career, your pursuit?
So I do HVAC controls, so like heating, ventilation, air conditioning,
Yep.
but not the actual mechanical unit work. I do like the control system, so it's essentially a variation of building automation.
Oh, okay.
Um, so like basically like programming heating and cooling so that if the space temperature in a building is a certain you know is a certain level, it'll cause certain units to turn on. Like if it's too cold in a space, the system will automatically turn on the air conditioning units so that it conditions the space to a specific temperature set by the tenant.
Oh, okay, cool.
And it's specifically in commercial buildings,
Yes.
so like big office
Big ones,
buildings
yeah.
and stuff. So that's why we do a lot of work in DC.
Yep. Nice.
But recently, I've been doing work in data centers.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of those.
That's
A lot
pretty
of those
huge.
in Virginia.
Oh, yeah? Is that government
Yeah.
stuff or that's
No, it's
private?
technically I'm not allowed to say.
Never
who,
mind.
but
Yeah. Other
I'll
people.
say large social media companies.
Okay. How come Virginia? It's like a good place for
Um,
data centers?
Yeah, there's a lot of. I think Northern Virginia is actually one of like the biggest like internet server hubs on the planet. Actually,
Really? Do you know why that is?
yeah, I want to say it's one of the biggest.
Is that because they have like favorable legislation or something?
I'm not sure exactly
Cheap
what the
hydro?
reasoning is for it, but like if you go like in Northern Virginia and around DC, there are just data centers everywhere.
Weird. Cool.
It's not the most fun work in the world, but it is.
Well, whatever. Can't always get paid for the most fun work in the world, man.
Yep, that's true. Oh yeah, Blitz Mechanica joined the chat.
Hey, Blitz, welcome. Okay.
Spooky as Bowman says he wants to do a renegade rogue trader crew that were slaves aboard a rogue trader ship for transport and rose up and took the ship. So now they're a bunch of true space pirates. That sounds really cool.
I love
You could
that.
do some really cool like Ink 28 stuff with that.
Yeah. That's a really cool idea.
Looks like Hogan went to bed. That was a
Night,
while
Hogan.
ago. Yeah, a lot of people talking about there were tons of stuff going on with Blue Table Painting. His partners dropped out of the business. He had a chunk of staff leave and start other services. Yeah,
So generally sketchy, it sounds like.
yeah.
Well, that's
Listeners
shitty.
just asking what you're working on today. Kajan told him you're working on Hell and your Ho Ho Hobby Vices unpacking.
Thanks, Kajan.
Kajan asked, what I'm curious about now that you are building it up like that, do you plan to give Hell a cowl?
A cowl. I wouldn't say so. It's just on the sketch. There's like these things kind of spur up, and then in between them, there's this kind of like venting structure. In fact, I don't even know that. I might have to make these plates a little bigger. I'm trying to like manage scale and placement for all these different things. I feel like this is still like rough kind of work.
Because are you still doing like the weird, I don't know what it is, but like the skeletal structure thing going down the back?
Yeah, I picture it like vents, kind of like
Hmm.
some kind of like vascular venting or something like that. So yeah, I'm trying to make the plates that would go around that structure. The only issue is that it kind of like it drops off and goes down.
Hmm.
And I got to figure that point out. But on the back, I think I could do like a couple of vents. So I'm just trying to these what I'm sculpting in now are more like armatures than anything because you don't want to try and sculpt points like this with green stuff because it's going to sag and all that. So I'm just trying to create the substructures that I'll put the later finalized stuff on. But as I mentioned earlier, I have no idea what I'm doing, so I'm just trying to, I don't know, figure it out as I go.
So I actually had a question for you.
Yes.
Um, is it better? So like I know like when I mix epoxy sculpt, the instructions say that you should let it like sit for a while before you start working with it. Should you do that before you mix the green stuff in, or do
I
you
don't
have to
know.
do that? Is it just kind of a
So it's something that, like, when I first learned to use epoxy sculpt, I learned it from this guy named Ed Forte, who was active on Warp Shadow back in the day. He used to run Trollforged, a miniature company called Trollforged, but
Oh,
he's
I
like,
thought that name was familiar.
yeah,
Yeah.
he's running it out of his he was running it out of his basement, and then like Moloch posted this weird alien thing on his Instagram recently that has like it looks like it has its intestines spilling out of it.
Mhm.
It's like this weird wormy thing. Anyway, that was sculpted by
Oh
Ed.
yeah, yeah.
So Ed was the one who
I know
taught
what you're talking
us. He's the one who taught us how to use epoxy sculpt. Like he was like the first real like proponent of it, and he
about.
would always say that you should let epoxy sculpt cure for a few minutes. I think he would let it sit for like 10 or 20 minutes before he started using it. So I have heard that. I don't do it, not for any good reason. I just am impatient. Um, and it is the case that if you're using pure epoxy sculpt, the consistency settles nicely in that 10 to 20 minutes. If you let it sit,
Yeah,
I feel
that's
like
what I have noticed when I was working on the Dom was that it's almost kind of like it's got like a Play-Doh consistency. Like it kind of separates really easy. Or
yeah,
I don't know how to explain it. It's got like a weird texture if you don't let it sit for a while. Like
yeah.
it's not as stretchy, I guess.
So it is helpful to let it sit. When you mix it with green stuff, I don't know if that's as essential. I think it's more if you're using it straight, like
Mm.
not mixing it. I would say let it sit.
Okay.
But yeah, it's not going to hurt you in any way other than like
Right.
the working time. Although I think what you could do is you could put it in the if you're saving like extra if you mix up too much, you could put it in the freezer before that 10 minutes because when you put it in the freezer, it's still setting. It's just setting very slowly. So it'll do that 10 to 20 minutes in the freezer if you leave it there for like a day. And then when you dig it back out to use it the next day, it should have already gone through that process.
Mm.
But yeah, it can be advantageous to let it settle. Let it breathe. Let's talk about it like it's a fine wine. Let it breathe before you start using it.
All right, let's hit the comments. So Tom Wilson says, I like David Nordquist on Mini Wargaming, but I didn't like the 12 videos a day choking up my feed. Yeah, that was kind of my frustration with Mini Wargaming was that I feel like they were just trying to milk YouTube to get money by posting tons of videos that didn't really have a lot of content.
Yeah.
Peter Hampson says, I think I'm still subbed to Mini Wargaming. Haven't watched their videos in years, though. Yep, same. I think I'm still subbed, but I haven't really watched a lot of their stuff. At least they're not spiky bits.
Oh God,
Spiky Bits is so
spiky
bad.
bits.
Spiky Bits is so bad that I was just for fun reading through Aaron Dembski Bowden's comments on Reddit the other day.
What?
Even Aaron Dembski Bowden, a man who works
He talks about
with
spiky
GW,
bits?
doesn't like Spiky Bits.
Are you serious? Oh shit! I never thought like
Yeah.
a Games Workshop employee would like get in on something like that.
Yeah, I mean, it was just a passing comment, but I just found it really funny.
I wonder if Spiky Bits is going to do an article about how Aaron Dembski Bowden hates him. How do we make that into clickbaity? Which Games Workshop author has a beef with Spiky Bits? Click to find out more. God, Spiky Bits. Don't follow Spiky Bits. I block him on all my social media.
Yeah, I can't stand Spiky Bits.
Because he just steals people's
I don't
shit.
understand how. That's
And-
another one I don't understand is how they're still around.
Well, I guess yeah. Well, there's a lot of like places like Fate was never that bad. Like Fate 212 or whatever. Like for a while, Fate was like the source for Games Workshop rumors.
Yeah.
But I don't know how like those sites survive with like the rumor engine. Like Games Workshop is releasing their own rumor
Exactly.
stuff now, so
Like it used to be, we needed them because
Yeah.
Games Workshop used to be
a vault, a fortress.
no news for 3 months, and then suddenly models
Yeah,
pre-orders 2 weeks before they come out.
yeah. So I don't know how those guys are surviving now that Games Workshop is like doing their own rumor stuff. But I guess other content? Question mark. I actually owe Fate like he helped me kind of get more exposure on my how to sculpt stuff because he approached me about sharing it on his blog back in the day when I was kind of like getting my start. So that was helpful.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, Fate was never like. They weren't always accurate with their rumors, but they weren't as oppressively douchey with their clickbait
Yes,
as Spiky Bits is.
agreed.
Plus, Rob, I think his name is. He's kind of a jerk,
Oh yeah.
from what I understand. From what I understand.
Oh, I don't know much about him. Oh, hold on a sec. I'll be right back.
I will.
Sorry, man. I killed my audio on the chat because I had to talk to my wife. So I don't think like no one heard anything you just said. Oh wait, now why are you not on speaker anymore? Okay, let's try that again. Hello.
Hello?
Okay, we're back. We're back.
Hello?
Full cooking.
So they couldn't hear me either?
Sorry, they could not hear you.
Oh.
But I could hear everything, which was crazy because my wife's trying to talk to me and you're still talking to me, and I'm like, I don't know what to do.
Well, let's see. How far back was I?
We're talking about Rob Bear.
Oh yeah, yeah.
What?
I think it was just. I was just saying. I'm glad we're all on the same page on Spiky Bets being
Good.
awful.
I'm glad
And
everyone's
it
on
makes
the
me
page.
wonder how how Spiky Bets stays around, since everybody I talk to seems to think they're awful, and it makes me think that everybody's just clicking on their articles out of spite, and that's what's keeping them around. Our hatred keeps him alive.
Spite for ourselves? Like, who are you spiting when you're clicking on the Spiky Bits articles?
Yeah, I don't know.
That's like, what's that expression? Taking poison and expecting the other person to die or whatever?
Exactly.
Maybe it's like newbies. Like maybe his like SEO is his clickbaity SEO is so good that like he draws in the newbies. I don't know.
That's probably true.
But what was this you were saying about him not being a good person? Like, what's he been doing? Like, we're talking racism or what?
No, I think it's just like his personality. I think Flinhammer kind of mentioned it. He's very vain, and I think he's kind of full of himself.
Oh, okay.
Like, he thinks the content he puts out is like
Quality?
he thinks like, oh, I am one of the top Warhammer Games Workshop content creators out there.
Oh, okay.
And it's like, dude, you copy and paste Warhammer community articles. Like, calm down.
Yeah. So,
He used to be relevant, but he's not really relevant anymore.
No.
You're just a clickbait site.
Yeah. But like, even when he was relevant, he was just copy and pasting shit that other people posted.
Yeah, Yeah,
Like,
that's
was he
also
ever
very true.
creating original content?
Not that I recall.
Like, all I ever heard is that like he would grab people's pictures from events and feature them, like events that he was never at.
Yeah,
He
I mean, I
just
haven't been on the site in years.
yeah
I know very occasionally he'd get like hobbyists to submit their models and he'd showcase them,
yeah
which, is admirable to use your platform for that. But
yeah
at the same time, like when 99% of the rest of your stuff is just stealing other people's content, a couple good articles doesn't make your site any less garbage.
yeah true. Um, what was I gonna say? I don't know. Okay, this is really pissing me off. I've got like the rough structure that I want, but it's not perfect, and really I should just stop sculpting because
But you're not going to
oh
because
god,
you're you.
because I keep thinking I'm gonna make it better.
You always say I should stop sculpting, and then you keep sculpting.
Yep. I'm like I can fix this just because like I'm trying to get the rough shapes, and the rough shapes are never gonna be like the perfect shapes. So now that I've got the rough shape, I should quit while I'm not as far behind, and then come back. I think it's not exactly what I wanted, but I think it'll work.
And then Brother Pink was saying he came back to watch your Ho Ho Hobby Vices unboxing.
Oh, you missed it, buddy. We
And
did it earlier.
I think he may have gone back and watched the VOD.
Oh, okay. Is that possible while we're
He said
streaming?
he's kind of pissed. I think he can. Yeah, I think he can rewind it.
Oh, cool.
He said he's kind of pissed. Painting Yellow got you Artel miniatures because he got you some for Christmas, but delivery was minus or plus 60 days.
Brother Pink got me Artel
Yeah,
miniatures for
actually-
Christmas?
Go ahead. Sorry.
Sorry, he's saying he got me Artel miniatures for Christmas?
Yes, that is what he said.
Oh, geez. I got him some
no.
for, but delivery was, oh. I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe, I
they're
think,
from Russia, so it takes a while.
oh, they're from Russia.
Especially recently. Like, they've always taken a while, because I've gotten a couple models from them.
Yep.
They've always taken a while, but with the COVID-19 situation, it's been, like, even worse. Like, I ordered some stuff in September, and I just got it at the beginning of this month.
I'm assuming Painting Yellow probably had that model in their collection, and then in his collection, and then he just kind of like passed it on to me. I don't know if he ordered it specifically for this, but maybe he did. But that would be hard because
Yeah.
Ho Hobby Vice is like you find out who you're giving your gift to in like November 14th. So I don't think you'd be able to ship something from Russia.
Yeah, there's no way he got it direct from Artel in that time period. So unless he got it from, like, a third-party seller or something.
Yeah.
Not like a recast, but, like, from a
Yes.
secondary seller on eBay or something.
The stickers that I showed earlier were from someone in Russia. Like that artist is based in Russia, and I think I ordered them at the beginning of November or thereabouts, and they just showed up.
Yeah, shipping's crazy right now.
Yeah.
I ordered something on eBay, like, at the beginning of the month, and it's been stuck in your shipment is still coming, but it will be arriving late for 2 weeks now.
Holy toot.
And it doesn't say where it is. I don't even know where it is. It just left Seattle, and now it's, like, in the ether.
Yeah.
And it's really disappointing because the thing I ordered was actually, it was after the last stream we were on,
Yeah.
and I found a pack of those old Tyranid squigs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was
Holy
planning
toot.
on doing. I was thinking, I'm doing the Hydra Talon horror.
Yeah.
Why don't I try doing the Moloch Talon horror?
Oh, nice with the grabber
Hey.
slasher face or whatever. Yeah.
And so I found the pack and I ordered it, and now it's lost in the ether, and I'm just praying that it didn't get lost. Like,
Yeah.
actually lost.
Because you're not getting those back anytime soon.
Yeah, exactly. Because I've been scouring the internet and you can't find them anywhere. Like, even and this was the full blister pack too. It wasn't.
What? It was like in package still?
Yeah.
Good lord. I thought you just meant that you found like the collection of them or something.
Yeah, no. It was like the new in blister. Actually, the guy who sells it, they sell a bunch of old Hammer stuff. They have some old Tyranids I've been thinking about.
Yeah.
maybe look at those as well, because they have like the Screamer Killer, they have the
Beautiful.
second edition Lecter, they have
Wait, new in
they
box?
actually have the old Inquisitor Pure Strain Gene Stealer, the
What?
big one.
Can you link me to this, please?
Sorry, say again.
Can you link me to this, please?
Yes, I will send you the eBay store link,
Because
and then I will catch up on comments.
I had a crazy idea of getting an old Screamer Killer new in box and just keeping it on my shelf for feels.
Yeah, he's got like 3.
Oh
So,
God! Yeah, send it to me and no one else in the chat. Don't even mention the name. It would be mine.
yeah, this guy seems to sell like exclusively old Hammer stuff.
Cool. I guess there's a market for that.
And
Crazy
he's
people like
based in
me.
North America too.
That's good. Are they most
He's
people
awesome.
not based in North America who do that?
Sorry, say again.
Sorry, are most people who do that not based in North America?
Well, I mean, generally when I see old Hammer stuff, it's usually in the UK. I
Yeah.
guess that's because that's where Games Workshop. Games Workshop, I would imagine, was probably more prolific
Yeah.
in the UK
You're right.
back in the day. I don't know. I wasn't around back then.
Yeah.
I was just a twinkle in somebody's eye. Okay, let's see. Comments. Spiky Bit sucks. Spiky Bit sucks.
Good. Glad we're all on the same page.
Roll off.
Oh, Roll-Off's here. Hey, buddy.
Can't stick around, but I wanted to wish you all a great Christmas. Thanks, Roll Off.
That's Michael J. Arnold on Instagram.
Oh, okay.
Known for Amazing Crude. And apparently playing Warhammer Underworlds professionally. Well, professionally. Competitively.
Oh yeah, Klajan said you can rewind up to 2 hours for the VODs on YouTube streaming.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay, I think I'm going to stop because this is
Said
not
pretty much
getting
all
better.
his orders from east of the Balkan this year never arrived.
Never
really
arrived? Ever?
That's what he said.
Jesus.
My Kroot troop, which I ordered for Kroottober, still hasn't materialized at the retailer.
No.
He sent me everything except Kroot, Carnifex, and Hiveguard at this point, but those 3 still haven't arrived.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Abandon all hope.
Yes.
If it hasn't arrived since October, I think it's pretty safe to say it's probably not going to arrive.
Oh man, I ordered like when COVID first hit, I ordered like a Mind Stealer Sphinxerax or whatever, the Warcry cool cat thing, and I ordered it from U.S. Amazon. I don't know why. I think it was sold out everywhere else, and it never showed up. And I asked the guy for a refund, and he's like, "Oh yeah, send me your order number." And I just realized I never sent him my order number.
Oh no.
So I should see if I can get a refund for that because it has been a long time and it never showed up.
That's unfortunate. I've never not received something from Amazon.
Well, no, it was a third-party seller on Amazon, but I think
it wasn't Amazon fulfilled.
Yeah, I don't understand how that happened. I don't know.
Well, I think sometimes third-party sellers can like send their stuff to like Amazon warehouses, and Amazon ships
fulfills
it
it.
for them.
Ah, gotcha.
Or they can use Amazon as a platform to sell from their own shop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I will also send you that link.
Not before I buy that Carnifex. Don't send it to him. I need to buy that Carnifex. He's gonna buy them all.
Yeah, that's a good point. Maybe I should pick up the stuff that I want to get.
You should, because Flynn Hammer will buy it all. That guy's voracious. All right, I think I'm officially stopping. So here's like the rough kind of structure that I added into the carapace. Let's see if we can get a better shot of that. Oh no, what have I done? So the goal is to kind of give it a little more height along this kind of central axis and bring it to like more of like a pointed thing. You can kind of see it from the front, looking back. And then I'm going to fill that part in with that kind of like vascular tissue. But yeah, this is just kind of like the rough armature work, and then I got to refine it. In fact, I probably should have done this in something more like epoxy clay because it's a little harder and it's better, more carvable. But I thought I was just kind of like cleaning up edges, so I think it'll be okay. I just got to figure it out.
Yeah, I mean, if it's just the rough shape, then yeah, I think that's perfectly workable.
Yeah. All
Honestly,
right.
as is, but
What's that? What'd you say?
I said I think it actually looks fine as is, from what I can see at least.
Well, up close, there's like, if you look in the back,
Probably
there's
up
like some
close,
rough
yes.
stuff, but yeah. Anyway, I think that's decent. I'm glad y'all screamed at me to work on the Carnifex because that was good inspiration, or to work on Hell rather. But yeah, I think that's all the time I have for today. But thank you all for joining the stream, and Darth Bob, thanks for jumping on and helping out with the comments when I was losing my mind.
Yeah, not a problem. I think this actually works out perfect because my mother-in-law just got here, so I'm sure my wife wants me to be social.
Okay, perfect timing. And Kajan, I'm sorry we couldn't get you on. I don't know what happened with Discord there. We'll do you another time, or we'll do you another time. Yeah, and we'll try for one last Euro stream next week because I'll still be off work. So seems like a good time where a bunch of people can get in. Maybe more people will be off next week. Who knows? And I'm still trying to coordinate with Hydra to get like a team sculpt, a co-sculpt thing, but we haven't actually tested his webcam yet. So we're going to try for that, but I can't make any promises yet.
Well, I'm looking forward to that if that happens.
It would be fun, definitely. But thank you all for joining and for hanging out while we did Ho-Ho Hobby Vices and all that randomness, and for the random sculpting and the random chat about who sucks in the community and, I don't know, old hammer stuff. Yeah, so good night, everybody. And I hope you all... What's that?
So don't forget the cat girls.
Oh, the cat girls. Yes, I'm glad we talked about cat girls. I hope everyone has a safe and happy holiday. Stay healthy. And yeah, I hope working on Christmas Eve isn't too bad for you, Darth Bob.
Yeah, I'm hoping they'll give me a half day, but
They should, you know? That's the least they could do.
I hope. Cross my fingers.
Isn't that what they normally do on Christmas Eve?
Yeah, it is, but things change when a big corporation buys out your little independent company.
Good point. Data centers got to go. Got to data.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, and Peter Hampson, send me a message on Instagram, and I'll send you my Discord. That's fine. I just don't want to broadcast it on here. Oh, yeah. That's a good point. Someone said, I think it was Peter said, didn't realize how big Hell was until saw her next to a Carnifex. Yeah, she's a pretty big girl. I think I posted some like scale shots earlier, but she's hefty. She's been.
I'd really like to see her next to an original Screamer killer, actually.
Oh, well, I'll have to rustle one up. I think I have one somewhere. I don't know if I still have one perfect, but that would be a good point. Well, this is like 3rd edition Carnifex scale, sort of. It's a little embiggened, but not terribly. So she's pretty big. All right, thanks everybody. Have a safe and happy Christmas, Hanukkah. Hanukkah's over. Holiday, relaxing time, and we'll see you next Wednesday, if not before. And thanks so much, Darth Bob.
Not a problem. Have a good holiday.
You too, man.